Hello. I've been giving a lot of thought here lately to the people that have been pretty much been giving me crap for not being able to look at life in a positive way or feel appreciative to be in this world and stuff. So I've been thinking about the question, like what is what is life really? Like, what is a good life? How do you know you're having a good life? And all the other positive stuff that comes along with it. Like, I have my conclusion of life or whatever. I pretty much, like, I pretty much been lied to my whole life, really. But then again, I never really had the life that I wanted anyway. Like, I have literally, like, dealt with a life that I never wanted, that I never asked for. And even though I don't have to do that now, like, I still feel a certain way about it. But I don't know. I just really want to know, like, how do we know that we're like, what is the criteria for living a good life? Like, to know that you're living a good life is what I want to know. 'Cause I've learned that, like, I can have everything that I want and it's still not mean a thing. So how does that stuff have meaning? And like, I look at all the things that I could do. Like, you see all these posts and stuff about like being a man and all that stuff or whatever, being the best man you can be and all that, and pushing yourself to heights you never realized or whatever. But I've already seen that. I've already seen how that story ends. I don't even care for all that, like being a man crap, because it's never gotten me anything. The only thing that's ever gotten me is ridiculed and used. That's it. Like, so for me, there's no point in doing all that, going through all that trouble. Like, I've gone down the relationship route. I mean, heck, why would I even still want that when I know that the person that comes after me or wanted me or whatever just wanted me for what I had at the time. Like, there isn't an avenue on that. There's nothing good about that. If I end up getting tricked into getting married or whatever, in the end, it's just gonna buy their time, heck, until they can the get to the point legally. Heck, when they're gonna take what I got anyway, gonna try to. Eventually, they become an enemy. Like, for what I have. And heck, I used to have back when I used to go fishing and stuff. Yeah, it was fun, and heck, and it was totally unexpected. I got a great deal of joy watching watching the rod bend over and stuff like that. And attempt to catch a fish or whatever. Yeah, but then I started seeing all these videos, heck, with Game Wars, getting people tickets for dumb as shit. Heck, so that went away. Heck, you try to push yourself to be one of the best employees on your job. Like, heck, you don't get rewarded for that, man. You don't. Heck, you get punished with more work. and stuff like that. It's just like every positive thing that I had in this world, man. Like there's always been something negative to counteract it, and that's how I feel about life in general. There's always gonna be something that people always give me shit for and for only looking at the negative. Like the negative is the reality. That's how I've always viewed it. And how you even have, and like you even have this administration pretty much criminalizing homelessness now. I honestly think, heck, that like heck, no, heck, they really don't even care about them. They've never cared. To me, honestly, that hey, this administration trying to criminalize that now is heck is just trying to get people back to work or whatever, man. It's just and the only thing they care about is tax revenue, man. That's what it really boils down to. And they're not worried about them people. Not really. You heck, and then there's some people who don't even care to work. They would rather be like that. Like, so what is living life really? Because, man, when you really look at it, you're really not even, you're really not even being able to live the way you want to live. Because there's always going to be something out there, whether it's society, like or law, like employers, or like or anything, anybody. Even people on the street, they're always gonna have something wrong with what you do, even though it doesn't affect them. They just don't want you doing it because you're okay with doing it. Like, so what is the point in even living in this world if you're really not free? You're not free the way they say you are. Like, what really is the point? Is what I'd like to know. What is the point? What is living life? Why do people push so hard to want to live in a world like this and let this run like this? And it pretty much pretty much like take this progressive tax rate for instance. I never really liked that. That's another reason why I really don't care too much for like really pushing myself that much in this world. I think it's bullshit. Like that. Just because I make more, like you should have to pay in more. Like screw that. I'm against all that. Like I'd rather, honestly, man, I kind of rather just be freaking poor forever, man, and heck than waste my time with that. And waste my time putting forth effort like that. I honestly don't feel that putting forth effort in this world is really worth it. I come to realize that the system is designed, man, to heck to keep you down. Heck, and they don't help you anyway. Heck, you gotta go through all this trouble heck, just to be able to get help. Even though I'm not like, actively trying to pursue it. You know, I know it's an option to try to get on disability or whatever. Yeah, but the fact that I had to be approved to get money that was taken from me throughout my working life. Like I had to be approved, had to get access to that money. Heck, that I had no say in being taken from me over the years. Heck, I have to have an approval and from a judge. Heck, I have to prove the heck that I can't work anymore. Because of this heart failure I got. No, that's a bit long-winded, but mainly, but like what it is, like what is the real point in living? What are we living for if we can't have, heck, if there's no possible way to have what we always desired, if there was anything we did desire in this world? Like, what is it really? What's the point, really? Yeah, I'm feeling all right, Andrew. I just asking the question, like, like what is living life really? Like, we're pretty much coerced into doing things we don't want to do our entire lives. And then we're expected to bring kids into this, like into this already damaged world with the same problems that have always been here. And to keep the fight going on no matter what side you're on. No. No, I used to deal with my niece and nephew here. Pretty much raised them for like the last 9, 10 years. They live with me and my mom. Still pretty much live that type of life that I really didn't want. Hurts because it was unappreciated. I wasted all this time being more concerned about them instead of living my own life, you know. But it is what it is. Not anymore. I've always been an anti-kid kind of guy. But I had this stupid idea now in hindsight that, you know, I want to try to be I want to be I want to be a cool uncle, you know. But you know how kids get when they start becoming teenagers. They start acting like they're adults and all that crap, you know. Then it's all good when you start getting too strict based off of the dumb crap that they do. So try to teach them the reality of the world, man. That they don't want to listen. But it's okay. The world's gonna teach them. That's what I chalk it up to now. But it was a purpose then. It was a purpose that I needed in my life then. And now I need to replace that with something else. But for me, there's really nothing to replace that with. Replace having that responsibility for you, you know. The whole finding a woman route that ship sailed. That'll never happen for me. I don't want no kids. The only thing there really is work, but and who really wants to do that? Find meaning in working. Especially when the more you work, man, heck, the more is going to be taken from you. It's just going to put a bigger target on your back, like through everybody. Like, I can't live in a world where I can't look at this world through a lens where I know that every positive thing I do is going to be overshadowed, heck, by an even larger negative lens. People tell me they're tired of me complaining about the SAML thing and how it's my fault and all that stuff all the time, man. But I have empirical evidence that proves, like, my attitude on life, that proves my perspective. I understand it frustrates me that people expect me to be able to just look past all that, look past what I've already seen, what I keep seeing, in favor of a delusion. Anybody still in the chat? Cause I want to know what y'all think living life is. That's the main thing I wanted to talk to people about. Like, what do you think living life is? I want your opinion of it. Like, what is your opinion of the perfect life of living a good life and versus a bad one, or whatever? Like, what is your criteria for living life and feeling that it's good or bad? Anyone still in the chat? Anyone? No, I guess no one's here no more. Guess I'll end it.